Diglett and 19. First, geriatrics.
Read it out.
Okay. Also known by various epithets such as Porky, Benjamin Button, Adam, Father, Time, etc. He is the senior most member of the English Lit Club. You can just the grand old man of Shastra, Dean of Deans, Grand Dean.
Manu.
Second is pediatrics. Ever effervescent and charged up, she is as fun to be with as a cartload of monkeys. But God save the person next to her on the jam table. We ponder if she is a Satanist, Lucifer worshipper, due to her affinity with a certain light giver. Yeah, Luminatrix. The brightest person in the English Lit Club. Rumor has it that the BCCI plans to use him to save up on the lighting bills. One thing about this guy, he never has bad hair days. Resilient tricks. Known for his Sylvester the cat imitations, an umbrella is a necessity when one is talking with him. His most common moniker, I'm sorry, it's beyond my scope of English, is about describing what balls do. He is gifted and is probably the only person in the Lit Club who can speak Parcel Town. Just hear him out and try to pronounce Rumpelstiltskin. Microscopics.
That someone else should read. He is the ultimate Jabberwocky one would have ever seen, and he is nice company anywhere except probably on roller coaster rides because of the minimum height.
You have Dramatrix or Dramatics. He is a very integral part of the Dramatics cutout English Lit Club. So, Laminatrix.
It's supposed to be Andy actually, because he's thin lamina.
As the name suggests, this guy is one of the thinnest members of the English Lit Clubs. XY chromosometrix, commonly known as and referred to by the word for brother-in-law in Tamil. She is the most macho person of the English Lit Club. We would like to dedicate this movie to her. She's the man. Camera tricks. VC Balaji is also known as Video Camera Balaji for the VC. Camera tricks. Wait. By Goltix. Hermaphrodites.
Hey, Prashant, video by body. Here's the video by body.
Is the video boy invented?
Is the speaker on?
Yeah. Hey, no speaker not on.
Stop it.
Yeah, it's on. Want me to put on full volume?
It's bended to bits.
Can you see it?
Yeah, all of this.
Can you put it that
Star Wars! I know! Star Wars!
seat that was, I am sorry.
We're just waiting for one last person to come. I think before that, I think I would like to invite each of the seniors to stand up and say a few words alone. First of all, I would like to call Marshall to speak. Then we have Senti Pata.
Hey guys, please sit down.
Not exactly Senti Pata. Okay, actually, I really don't know what to say. Okay, to be really fair, all of us have been expecting this. Okay, not you know, this special or whatever, but we've been expecting this day for the last 3.5-4 years. Okay, the first time we knew, we came to the clubs. I think my first club was an oratory club. That day I knew that this is the place that I'm going to spend the 4 years of my after college. After 5 o'clock time, this is going to be the place. And ever since the farewell that we gave to our final years, we knew that it's only 3 more years when we get a farewell from our juniors. Okay, but one thing is this was amazing. Okay, we really didn't expect anything like this. About this place, okay, I really don't know what to say, because there's so many memories. Few you've seen, few heard, whatever. I know a million things that come to my mind. Okay, but one thing, there are actually 3 things that I really want to stress upon. Okay, the essence of college life. Okay, 3 things. First is seniors, like as batchmates, they're okay. We guys really don't give a damn about the teachers or whatever. So these 3 things form the integral part of our college life. None of us here would be anything if it weren't for our seniors. The kind of seniors that we had, okay, from Roxy's class, I know I get goosebumps, even when I'm seeing it, and I've only seen it I'm very, very close to seniors who I've never seen in college. Okay? I'm close to guys who passed out of this place 5, 6, 7 years back. People who I've never met only because, you know, we both are part of this club or whatever. Okay? 2 years later, if I go and tell someone that I won Dhamsi in NIT or I won JAM in Anna University, no one's going to give a damn. No one will know what a Dhamsi is, no one will know what a JAM is. It's so much special. Dhamsi or JAM or shit like is so much special to us only because we've met wonderful seniors, wonderful people in our college life. I still remember the first time I heard, you know, I got an appreciation from my senior. First time I got scolded by a senior. Everything, okay, everything. You know, it's a bundle load of, you know, a truckload of soft memories that I have. Okay. Coming to my bachelor's, okay, wonderful. You know, I was, you know, I had this speech prepared for each one of them, but you know. Obviously, everything's gone to the thing because you know, everything's so unexpected. But one thing, okay, if I were in this friends group, okay, the 6 or 7 sitting there, the 4 or 5 sitting there, you know, 10, 15 others who are not in this place. If I were in part of this gang, okay, this group, I would have still respected this group as an outsider. I would have still, you know, I would have admired this group for what they are, okay, because, forget me, okay, I'm talking as an outsider, okay, between the 10, 15, 20 of them, they've covered everything that college life stands for. They've covered acads, they've covered cultures, they've covered sports, they've covered everything, okay. You know, one or two have even managed their, you know, personal relationships, you know. So, apart from that, you know, these guys are wonderful, okay. Obviously, I'm sure everyone's going to say, you know, I'm so and so only because of these guys and stuff. So, before those guys say that, you know, lucky I am to be the first speaker. I'm Bhargav, I got all these awards. I'm here talking in front of you only because of these guys. Okay? If Anand and SP hadn't, you know, been part of my Dhamsi team in the very first club, I would have probably stopped coming here. If I hadn't teamed up for debate with Shesh, you know, the horrible debate that I had. Oh my God! The first time I ever debated, you know, no, even that would have gone. That did go to the dogs actually. So, you know, these guys have been wonderful. Okay? You know, coming to the juniors, okay. I seriously don't know what to say. Okay? Let me talk about CV, Bajji, Reddy and Shekhar, the third years first. Okay? I don't know the girls that well sadly. You know, I know them through Divya and you know, that's not saying much. You know, I don't know them personally. No, these guys, okay, a bunch of losers. Okay? Absolute bunch of losers because you know, those guys are destined for far more, okay, far more, okay, whatever it is that they're doing. Okay, these guys just lack the, you know, I don't know what they lack to, you know, push themselves forward. Okay, I'm sure most of you are like that, but because I know these 4 guys, you know, really well, I know they're destined for far more than you know what they are doing right now, and I'm pretty sure they will get that soon. Okay, CV is a dick. Okay, CV is a dick. CV is a dick who's you know who's cool, who's a bastard, who's a nice guy, who's everything. Okay. Reddy is his mother. Okay. Reddy is his motherly character. Mother? Seriously, motherly character. You know, the other day I lost his pendrive cap and he's like, he started lecturing me about how irresponsible I am. And I got reminded of my mom's lectures and stuff. Okay, so that's Reddy. Okay. The other day CV was asking me if I trust him or Reddy more. And I said I trust Reddy more, but I like you better. Okay? So that's the kind of balance we have. Bajji is this amazing junior who's this faithful dog kind of guy. Who will do anything. He won't question you. If you ask him to jump off the terrace or something, he'll probably do that. Okay? You know, so he's that kind of an absolute sweet junior. The problem with that guy is that you know he's immensely talented. He's so immensely talented that you know I don't think you know 4 years of college is enough for him. Probably a couple of years of redo or something. He'll fulfill everything that he's destined to. Jetix is this psycho. Okay? Jetix is this absolute psycho who I don't know what. Despite everything, I absolutely adore. Okay? Jetix is this wonderful guy. I hear from very reliable sources that he's settling down in his life. So I wish him all the best, and I wish his partner better luck. Okay? So probably better luck next time or something. So coming to the bunch of second years, I thought this bunch of second years. I used to tell SP. Okay? bunch of second years, like, this huge woman of Yermamadu who just refused to move, however much you smack them on the backs or whatever, okay. I still say that to most of your second year Kumbal, okay, the guys who are still lodged up in the hostels and stuff. But the people who are here, people who I know, like, Gautam and Varun and Bharat and, the girls there and stuff like that, you guys, I think, whatever it is, whether it's culturals or academics or whatever it is, I think you guys just lack your self-confidence. You probably are intimidated. I don't know by who, because your seniors suck. Okay? Quite frankly, they suck. I don't know why you are intimidated, but just push that thing aside. You guys do awesome.
Yeah, repeat that.
First year buggers, whenever I see the first year guys hanging out, okay, the huge Kumbal here and a few others, I get reminded of my first year. Okay. So all these guys know, and they probably start crying, anytime now. We used to have a group, very, very similar to yours. Okay. Huge gang that, we still hang out, but, we have our own, work and priorities and stuff like that. So I guess you can take this as an advice from your senior. In a year or two, your group will probably have, face a similar problem. Okay. As in, you guys will have individual things. But as far as possible, just try to, stay in touch. I know it sounds, really big, and I'm asking you to stay in touch and all this, but trust me, that's a big thing. Okay? When you're in a place like this, when you're actually saying goodbye to people who you really like, you shouldn't regret not being in touch with your friends. Having said that, I just have one proper advice that I want to give you guys. Like I said, Dhamsi is no big deal. Jam is no big deal. You can probably do all these things, in college, you can be a star in college, and the minute you step out of Shastra, no one will even recognize you. Okay? But the fact remains that we guys jump Dhamsi, Jam, and Shipwreck and stuff, not because we want to be popular. Because when we entered college 4 years back, the place was a hellhole. The place was rubbish, I can tell you. All this Kurukshetra, Daksh, Colosseum, nothing was there. No glamour, no glitz, nothing. This place was, this middle of nowhere, exactly Vallampudur place, okay? We guys just wanted to make a difference. We didn't like sitting in the hostel and sulking and stuff. We came to club, we had fun. That was the only reason why we came to club. Probably culturals and licks and stuff, all that secondary, okay, all that shooting off and stuff. But the only reason, I repeat, the only reason I came to club 4 years back, and the only reason I still come to club, or I used to come to club till my final year, was because I want to have fun. I want to make a difference to the guys sitting here. I want to make a difference to my life, and that is exactly what you guys should be looking for. Fuck the cultural team, fuck the lit team. You're not here for that. You're not here to do any work. Okay? No one's bigger than you, no one's better than you, no one's more talented than you. Just here, you're here for 3.5, 4 years. Just make sure you have as much fun as possible. Just make sure you guys leave this place to your juniors as a better place that you hope for when you were entering college. Okay? I looked forward to culturals before I came to college, but sadly it was very dormant. When I'm leaving this place place is vibrant with culturals and stuff like that. Okay, so guys, try to make that change, and you'll do awesome whenever wherever you are and stuff like that. Thanks for the amazing travel. Small favors that I have that I made to one other father that I just attended to the second years and the first years. Okay, if you ever want to probably repay your this batch or whatever, just promise us that you guys will give these guys a farewell that is as touching as this one. There's nothing more you guys can ask for, right? Thanks.
Okay, we now request SP to come up on stage. Yeah, girls. Yeah. First we call on Divya.
I think he spoke for a long time and he covered most of what I wanted to say. Only thing that I was never a part of the lit team, or I was never a part of the cult team. I was a part of the English Lit Club. That's all I came here for. The first year when I came, I was clueless as to what debate is, what jam is, Dhamsi. I had no idea what any of you would do, what you had to do in any of these events. Okay. SP still calls me as the girl who was scared of the stage. Okay? So that was how I was when I joined this college. Okay? My brother was something much bigger than what I thought he was, and I was a complete contrast to him. Okay? But what I decided from then on was I am going to decide my college life and I am going to make it fun. Okay? That's when I found these friends, and honestly without them So without them, I don't think I would have had so much fun. Okay? So please come here for the sole reason of having fun. Don't have this extreme ambition that you have to do something really big and so you have to come to the club. Don't be that extremely ambitious. At the same time, don't be without a drive. Yeah. Come here, learn something, go back, have fun. That is my piece of advice for the juniors. So just have fun, make your college life nice. Okay, all the best. Thanks for wonderful farewell.
Macham.
Actually, I'm not read these kind of stuff. I don't know frankly what to say. I'm basically speechless, I think, for the first time since I came here.
That is the best part of
Thank you guys for doing that tour.
Yeah, I'm completely, this was mind-blowing actually, and I don't want to give advice because I think he covered whatever had to be said, okay? But one thing, what Divya said, she's someone I admire a lot because she didn't actually make it in here, okay? Without a trace of bitterness, she came here and had fun. I think that takes a lot. I want each and every one of you here to do the same thing because all sudden there's about the spirit and not just getting in here or going and getting OT and getting free and stuff. All of us have been through a lot in these 4 years. What we came here and how we are going out, I think there's a lot of difference. We've all experienced that. The funny thing is, these people here and some people there have been with me from the first week I came here to the last week leaving from this place. If I look back at college, all of them will have such a prominent place. When I look back, I feel like, this happened at this point. When I went there, when I was here at this club, etc., etc. I don't want to give any advice because whatever has to be said has been said. Just look ahead in life. Don't have any regrets when you leave this place because whatever you experience, whether it be bad or it be good, is responsible for what you are today. Okay? These things are shaping you up. Enjoy every moment, live every moment to the fullest. Don't ever even for a single moment tell yourself, I was ready to pray. Yo, Shastra, I wasted 4 years of my life. Now I feel my why you don't ever feel that way because you met some people who want to come with you for the rest of your life. Think of it that way, come to clubs, enjoy, learn, laugh, and go ahead with the positive. That is it.
Well, when it came to advice and stuff like that, I think I've given you enough of it for the last 3 years or 2 years or 1 year or whatever it is. But only thing that, Bhargav said that this place was a hellhole and this used to be a difficult place. Well, I just like to tell you guys very simply that, wherever you are, the place is only as good as you decide that you want to make it. Okay? It's completely down to your attitude. If you think that Shastra is a lousy place to be in, it's going to be a lousy place. But if you change, if you walk into this place and you put down, in your mind you decide that, no, I'm here and I'll make sure that those 4 years that I'm here, I'll have some fun. You can have a lot of fun. And I can assure you, from when we came in here, the place has improved a lot, but the amount of fun that we've had in 4 years of college life is something that I'm talking to you right now and I can feel it. Okay? I can actually feel goosebumps running through me because, there are a lot of special places and there are a lot of special people in this college that you get to meet. There are 7 batches that we've seen, okay, and of which I have the utmost amount of respect for my seniors. I have in complete awe and total love for my batchmates and my juniors. And I don't want to go to individual people, but I do have to say to Arvind, to Reddy, to Baji, to Jetty, to all the people who are in the current 3rd year, you guys have done a fantastic job that made our lives as seniors over here meaningful. It meant something to us. To all of you others, 3rd year people who I've made friends with, to you people, to girls, to the rest of you, thank you for the good time that we get had over here because it's been special to me in many ways. I've shared a nice relationship with each one of you individually. To all you 2nd years, I wish I got to know a few of you better, but please buck up. Please buck up because I see so much talent and I see so much of an opportunity to have fun. But I see it being wasted on nothing. I see it being wasted on just sitting around and I don't know what you people want to do. So do that to my 1st year friends. Guys, the only thing that I remember when I see this is, you guys are like a breath of fresh air. After 3 years of stagnancy in, I don't know in what way, but whenever I see a bunch of you, whether it's, Sridhar taking Amog's case or, we guys laughing about the body or Amok as Amok, who he is. But it's just nice to see a bunch of guys who seem to carry the same amount of enthusiasm that all of us do. And people call us psychotic when it comes to this room. Well, you need to understand that for 3.5 years to almost 4 years, I wasn't here for a period of time. Honestly, this room has been our life. This room has been the breeding ground of, talent. This room has been the breeding ground of fun. This room has been the breeding ground for some of us to have found some of the best friends that I can honestly say I've made. I've made some fantastic senior friends. I have brilliant friends in my batch. I can leave this place saying I'm very confident I love a lot of you juniors to the bottom of my heart. And all I can say is that, just take it one step further. Some of us even found love in this room. This room has been special to us through every way possible. It's been one thing that's so special that I cannot explain to you guys in words. But all I can tell you guys, to my batchmates, to all the guys who I'm very happy that 3 of the guys and 2 more who I've been friends with for 4 years, they've not been associated with club. Okay? But they just said that, dude, it's one day that you guys are all together, why don't we all come and be a part of it? And that means something to all of us. That means something to us because I said this to a bunch of other people today. When you guys are doing something, any of you, I'm sure that you feel the utmost satisfaction when you win or when you achieve or when you do something nice. When you just look up, and I look up and I see faces I know. I feel happier when I'm talking to faces I know instead of a bunch of random strangers saying, oh dude, you were awesome, dude, you were good. I don't even mind a friend who came up to me and said, dude, you suck. But at least I feel happy that he was there, he offered an honest opinion. So guys, stick together. This is an elite place. This is the place for people with our kind of mindset. This is a place for people who are here to make a difference. We'll make the difference. We hope we made the difference. I hope and I look forward to you guys making a difference. I don't believe that we all can be in touch on a very, very regular basis, but let's try to come up with a forum where at least 4 or 5 years down the line, we as the batch of 2009 get a chance to interact with the batch of 2013 or 2014 because it's been awesome as the batch of 2009 to get to interact with 2004 and 2003. Okay, it's a legacy we carry and I hope that it will carry. And like I told you guys, the place that we guys are leaving behind will be in Arvind, Reddy, Baji and Jetty will be the guys in charge. I hope and I request all the juniors, second and first years to give them the same amount of support, the same amount of respect and the same amount of love that's given everyone. Thank you.
There's one thing I just have to say, okay, I just remember, okay, this was part of my prepared speech and that is one of the last. This one thing, okay, about all of us, but especially Ayyar, okay. When we guys came to this college, okay, we were comfortable only in English, okay. We still are, and we were all the more Peter and posh and stuff when we came to the first year, when we joined college, okay. So we guys got kicked around a lot. Okay. I managed to in the sense Ayyar, people like Ayyar, people like SP, a bit Sharanya and stuff like that. So people generally look at them and say Macha Peter this that and all that stuff like that. Okay. If say 10-15 years later my memory fails and stuff like that, if someone asks me what one thing that you like about your batchmates and stuff, I'd say I really like the way that they stood their ground. Okay. They said I'm proud to be a Peter. Okay. They said I'm proud to be a guy who is posh. I'm proud that they said I will be a snob. Okay, no matter what this place is, I will be who I am. Okay, I will not change myself because anyone else thinks I'm bad or whatever. Okay, that is something I really admire about all these guys. Okay, people sitting there, people sitting here, and all that. Okay, never change yourself for people. Because they're making unreasonable demands and stuff like that. This parting slogan would be, proud to be a Peter. Always be proud of who you are, and you guys will have fun now.
We now request Anand to come and speak.
Come on!
I want to speak before I go there.
The time starts now.
I got up a bit early to go speak because I want to speak before the girls leave. There's one person I need to really speak about in that crowd at least. Well, I think me and SP came for our first club together. It was an Oratory club. There was Roxy, there was Gunny, 3 others. It was pretty empty. I came because Roxy ragged me on the bus and asked me to come here. Before that I thought Roxy was a girl. And I had heard about the clubs and that was the part of this place that really interested me. When I was coming here, Raghu, who was a senior in school, said yes, culture should go on here. And that was one of the bigger decisions that actually made me come here. And the first time I came to club, I sucked. SP sucked. We were both totally screwed up. We rambled on with making no sense. We still do that, but you know, we didn't know that time. So that's how it started. And I remember the first year, we were friends outside, of course, but whatever true friendship we ended up having, especially with these guys behind me, came because of our experiences which we shared in this room and later somewhere else. But this room, it means so much. I think I can't put it in words. These guys have also done it. I don't think anyone can adequately say what this simple, stupid, dirty room that is dark in corners, has broomsticks and dirty tables here means to us. Because it's not that. It's what the people here have done. I also want to talk about one thing which I never thought I'd be so. I've come to a point where I appreciate this so much. But there was a point in first year when two seniors came to me and said, "You don't have a debate partner in the month." And I didn't have anyone whom I could think of as a debate partner either. And they suggested Sharnya. At that time, I didn't really know Sharnya very well. Had some stupid misconceptions because the way she looked, I guess. Whatever. I was like, you know, I didn't know anyone, but they said go with that, and I was very reluctant. I'll be very honest, I was very reluctant because I didn't know her, and I thought, and I told those guys that if I need to have a good debate partner, it needs to be someone I know. So they said get to know her, and it turned out. Initially I was very reluctant, as I said. I went to VIT alone, and I was told there was like this much of a chance it would not have been me, it would have been her. And slowly we formed a debate team, and it's been the base of my friendship with her fully, because whenever we interacted, we used to sit down and we've talked about her beating me up and us arguing the head out. I've never had more fun in this club room than I've been arguing with her. It's been a challenge. It's made me a billion times a better speaker today. I need to thank people like Colin and Roxy for finding me an excellent debate partner. Because debate, more than any other event which we have, requires a brilliant partner to be able to see better. I wouldn't have been anywhere but for the fact that each time I spoke up, I knew what I'm saying is going to be questioned. I knew what questions were going to come because someone used to do it before. Thanks a lot for